The San Diego Community College District and the San Diego Unified School District are holding their annual joint board meeting tomorrow.
Superintendent of San Diego Unified, Cindy Marten, and Chancellor of San Diego Community College District, Constance Carroll, is here to talk about the ongoing collaborations between the two districts. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
And we often don't think about a school district and a community college district working together, but I think that's what makes San Diego so remarkable, in that we're allowing really to give high school seniors an opportunity to get a taste of college.
Absolutely. This is a powerful partnership we have with Dr. Carroll, and two of the largest institutions in San Diego around education partner like this, and it's not just the two of us. I have tremendous respect for Dr. Carroll and her leadership here in the city, and it's our boards. So tomorrow night is both boards meeting together in this annual joint board meeting to make sure that message that you can grow. She has the same belief I do. You grow up in San Diego and you can go to your neighborhood schools and your university and have a great education.
Yes, and Superintendent Marten has provided tremendous leadership. This is, I believe, our seventh such meeting, and we're not only the largest, some of the largest school districts in San Diego, but also in the state of California. So this is a large undertaking. And you mentioned taking college classes. One of the outcomes of this partnership that we have between our two institutions is something called dual enrollment. This allows high school students to take community college classes either at their high school or at the college campuses themselves and get an early start on a college education. The classes they take are transferable not only to the community colleges that they might come to, but also to SDSD, UC San Diego, and all of the other universities with which the Community College District has reciprocity. So it's a great opportunity for students who want to do that. We started about 4 years ago with maybe 200 students. Unbelievably, we're now over 4,000 students are taking advantage of this program. So when the two boards meet and the superintendent and chancellor agree on things, opportunities happen for students. We're very proud of this.
I'm gonna tweak Cindy a little bit. I wasn't smart enough to do. In my head, I wasn't smart enough to have been able to do that. What message is this sending to the young people of in high school about what's possible? I think, you know, when I was younger, there were some limits as to what we could and couldn't do, and today that vision is much different.
Right. This really does send the message about college access is for all. This is about all students being able to achieve and become powerful, strong, contributing members of our community. And Carlos, you could have taken these classes.
I could have, but I wasn't. You know, the truth is, a lot of kids weren't encouraged back in our day, my day, not your day, in my day, to move forward quickly. In other words, if you were bogged down by the fact that you could get through these classes in high school quickly and move on to more advanced education, you couldn't do that. So that's the genius of this idea.
It's really a promise we make. We have the San Diego Promise program that Dr. Carroll has been leading, and that's around giving kids college access, not just to be academically prepared, but also if they don't have the finances, the College Promise program also pays for community college. We've got kids leaving high school, sometimes with 2 years of college already completed, and they enter into the college system able to move forward with their careers.
Dr. Carroll, I wanted to ask you more about that, because some people are not familiar with the Promise program, which really gives 2 years tuition-free education with the college district. Tell us a little bit more eligible to take advantage of the Promise program.
Students, high school students who are graduating, who are willing to make a full-time commitment, are eligible for the Promise program, and we provide for their tuition. We give each student a $400 book grant, so they don't have to worry about the cost of textbooks. We give them wraparound services in terms of tutoring, summer bridge programs, everything that would help help them succeed in college. It's a wonderful program for students, and we're trying to get the word out. We receive some money from the state, but the rest of the funding comes from some donors in the community. Even our own faculty and staff, both in the community colleges and in San Diego Unified, have payroll deductions to help fund this program. So there's really no excuse for a student who wants to go to college not to be able to do so with programs like this.
Is there a financial eligibility requirement for the program?
No.
Wow.
There's not.
What tools do you give the teachers? Because this changes the dynamic of what teachers teach in school.
Yeah. Well, we talk about giving kids access, but once you give them access to college-level coursework, you need to give them the support to be successful. And what we found over and over again is when you expect more of students, they achieve more. So it's about putting the right context in place, working with the university or college teachers to say, what kinds of things do you need our students to know and be able to do to be prepared in the college setting? And that collaboration, like I said, with these two boards, the teachers are collaborating with each other on expectations, curriculum, readiness. So it really is about opportunity and access, and then support once you give them that access. You don't just drop them off in a college class and say, good luck. You give support around how to be successful in that kind of environment. And kids can do very, very well when you give them that kind of support and access. We talk about the achievement gap, and people talk about what's the achievement gap. For us, it's more the opportunity gap. If you haven't given them an opportunity to be exposed to and successful in courses they would have never taken before, how do you know that they can't do it? And what we're seeing is when we give them that kind of access, it's amazing what they can do.
Well, students in this county are very fortunate that you two ladies have put your minds together for that opportunity. So what is the big agenda tomorrow for this meeting? What are you hoping to tackle?
Well, like Dr. Carroll said, this is our 7th year doing this joint board meeting, and we set out a list of goals each year at the meeting. So we report out on the goals from last year. That's a pretty long list of goals. Our boards are very ambitious with beautiful vision and goals. So we're going to be reporting out on the different goals around college access and completion and what kids are doing in the programs.
The goals all address direct support for students throughout the joint district that we both have, that the boundaries are coterminous with the city itself. But we also focus on legislation that's coming about, and we try to support legislation that benefits both the school district and the community college district. We focus on unique structures like our middle colleges that are for students to matriculate in. We focus on providing specific support for students who are disabled or who have special needs, to make sure that the students who come to us have a very clearly lined out prescribed ladder, so that they are not lost in these two giant systems, but have a pathway to follow from San Diego Unified through the community colleges, and then, if they wish, on to San Diego State or UC Diego, with all of the courses, 100% of the courses being transferable to those institutions. So it's a pathway that is very important, but it's one that has to be nurtured and well structured.
Well, San Diego students are lucky to have both of you leading the charge here and helping them guide the way, because this is a very special program. Thanks very much for being here this morning, and good luck in the meetings.
Thank you.
You.
All right.
Everyone invited to attend.
Yes.
Thank you both.
All right.